The universe is one team, just like you cannot go further than the slowest rower on a boat, for it is one team rowing. You cannot access further thoughts than the collective, the one human family. So thank God people are waking up and people are breaking the old patterns and people are asking. Because of that, there is more available to tap into, more help coming. It is like a birth of a new era, a new deposit of time. This new time is not only a timeline, no, it is much more. This new time is a new world, a new universe if you like. A timeline can be more narrow. And how does this work? What does it mean? The acceleration of the universe that you already live in has gained momentum and have actually reached a new world. This new time, and it is very unusual, but yet we have known about it for a long while. It has also increased the number of people observing and understanding life today. Unfortunately, the noise in the hearts of many still drowns out these quiet changes. Once, in silence and peace, the attention is shifted. It becomes another world with a new reality opening up. It is imperative that humanity rises and awakens, so that at least a large part of the population sets a course for the light and is not diverted from it. Planet Earth is moving from third and fourth density into the fifth dimension, where home is only for those who wish to continue in this density and have adapted their life cycle, but not yet is completed. Although it may seem now that there is no way out of this ugly situation where the dark forces still have the upper hand, the truth is very different. Their battle is lost and ours is won. We, contrary to what many in your realm would believe, we are actually happy. And this does not mean that we are neutral to what is unfolding upon your realm. But we see all things through a very different lens. We see that humanity is being challenged and tasked to face and confront much at an individual level, but also at a collective level. But this is what we would say, the stage of confrontation. It is about needing to confront what the collective can no longer be complacent about. What we see is that there is a grand shake-up with regards to humanity's intolerance to what has long been unfolding. And so, it is all coming to a boil. It is all coming to a T. It doesn't matter if you are among the first or last, or somewhere in the middle. Completing the journey is the goal. And now, more than ever, it is possible, feasible, and many are doing it, giving you the opportunity to tap into what they know and received. In other words, rise to the consciousness they have realized, the truth they've realized, and break free from the old patterns of thought and beliefs. And if the human collective is one, the universal collective is one. It is all one big, giant team. It matters not if you are the slow rider. Get inspired by those ahead. Even ascended masters are there to show you the way, to tell you that you can do it too. The whole universe is saying you can do it. This is a present for you. And how do you feel it? And how can you understand this? Very important questions. Well, firstly, this new world is corresponding to love and patience and gratitude. Yes, when I say this, I actually mean that it can feel you. And then it lets you join. You see, it is alive. This new time is a living being and it feels you and your intentions. You cannot interact with this energy if you are even the slightest greedy or needy for something that is not pure love. My recommendations for you is to meditate on being, existing, here and now, and accepting oneness with universe, the great universal motherhood. Every plant, every animal on earth is already connected. If you search peace, you will find peace. If you search for good things, you will always find it. But now you will find that it is all within you, You already have it. The energy for the final breakthrough is now building among the people, and on a day that no one can predict. The full extent of the lies will come to light, quite unexpectedly, and be seen and understood by the masses. To discover that they have been grandly deceived on all fronts by their authorities. At that point, through the supremacy of the people, everything will change for the better and everyone will turn to the light. Think of the time now as preparation, but know that it will definitely happen. The cabal matrix is broken. It is all about our mass awakening. Everyone must be able to see the criminal thugs with their own eyes to know who and how they are. Corrupt thugs who have done untold harm to the people. The deeper you are rooted within yourself, the more you are connected to your soul, the greater the understanding of your cosmic connections, the easier and more harmonious you can live. What is happening on the surface is only but part of the tip of the iceberg. What is happening beneath what is beginning to emerge is a greater and deeper stand within the energy of compassion. Humanity is more compassionate towards those who are suffering as opposed to accepting that war, inequality, and injustice are just part of life. Humanity is actually being called to speak up and speak out, and not to tolerate this, to begin to make changes and to unify and to see beyond these manufactured divisions. So we hold you all. We are compassionate to your plight, to what is unfolding, but the energy of the human collective is actually growing brighter. And as for this very vast team of beings, there are so many that are coming together. And the team continues to grow. And so the support is far, far more than what anyone has any idea of. You are so supported, and we are with you. We know it has been difficult, but we assure you that it is absolutely triggering positive realizations and changes that are a necessity and essential for what must come. Stop perceiving your reality with these broken glasses. Remove those glasses. Believe in the impossible and make it possible, for all things are possible. And how do you remove those glasses? Ask your heart, how does it feel in the moment? Is your heart worried, concerned, or is it at peace at one? Your mind always comes up with stories. Your heart knows. It is the seat of your truth, of your being, your inner God self if you want. Just be and breathe love, and as I said, meditate on. I am. We are one. Your serenity within will join the serenity of the new era, and you will be warmly welcomed, because you are awaited, my dear friend. You do not have to search high and low for this. You have already done the hard work. Now you just have to realize that you are already there. You are here right where you are, and by loving yourself unconditionally and letting go of the old, you can feel the unity of this new era of love. We love you very much, and we anticipate to embrace you heart to heart. Everything revolves around independent, autonomous thinking. Unfortunately, few have been taught this. The emphasis is on autonomous thinking and the use of individual intuition. The classic followership attitude is discouraged. The power of the dark villains will give way the day the people rise up en masse and take back planet Earth, which belongs to us. Remember that many have yet to tune into this positive shift, and it takes time. What is happening now is the greatest and most beautiful challenge to unite humanity to cleanse, protect and preserve the earth as the jewel of the divine universe. Yes, there is much positivity on the horizon, but there will also be challenges. But do not be discouraged when the challenges arise. Remember that they are part of the process, that sometimes one needs to run a fever before one can heal. You are all perhaps in the thick of this fever, but like all fevers, it will break. This does not only impact Earth and humanity, again, because you are a broad family. What unfolds within the collective of humanity always has an impact, much like a reverberation of energy throughout the collectives. And Earth is not alone, that it is emerging along with many others. We wish to speak to you today of the protocols of the fifth dimensional vibration that you now wish to understand in order to access it for yourselves in your daily reality. The question has been asked, what do we need to do to ascend to the fifth dimension? Understand that there are preparations and purifications of consciousness that must take place. Basically, in the new reality that is now being established on the surface of your planet, the fifth dimension is not a place you will go to, but rather a state of beingness you will attain that will gradually establish the fifth dimension in your present realm. The fifth dimension is a vibration, or rather a marriage of vibrations, represented by the energies of love, trust, compassion, faith, grace, and gratitude, a frequency of the purest form. The structures and organization of our societies in the fifth dimension flow organically from an integration of these energies by the individuals who reside here. Our Lemurian community in Talos mirrors our fifth dimensional experience as an outpouring of our combined manifestation and embodiment of these qualities in heartfelt communion with all that surrounds us. Very few of you do not experience suffering, but the majority of humanity do have food and shelter. And in your awareness of the suffering of so many others, you are, by your very presence, choosing to assist in providing these essentials of human existence to those who are without them. Truly, just helping one person in need once has an enormous effect, because it is a true expression of love. And as more and more of you express your individual love for humanity, your brothers and sisters planet-wide, the tsunami of love grows and intensifies. You can have no idea of the importance and effectiveness of even just one simple gift of love offered to another. Love is what you are, and deep within yourselves, you do know it. And your purpose right now is to become fully aware of this while experiencing life in human form. By doing so, you automatically invite and allow the tsunami to flow through you with increasing strength, greatly assisting others to do likewise as they too begin to feel the love flowing within them and through them. And as they take joy in their individual intent to be only loving whatever arises. You are both one, individually and all, collectively. And as your awareness and acceptance of this divine truth envelops you, your only desire is to share it freely and constantly. And doing this purely by just being is your path to awakening. Most important of these practices is the offering of compassion and non-violent communication in thoughts, words, deeds, and feelings. Indeed, self-compassion forms the cornerstone of the spiritual awakening necessary if one is to recognize and integrate this fifth dimensional vibration. This vibration already exists around you at all times. As the frequency of the planet herself becomes more and more refined, each one of us is responsible to purify and refine their own vibration, no matter what dimension we reside in. We do this for the evolution of our divine essence, and we do this for the greatest good of all kingdoms which reside on and within this glorious planet we call Mother. This is a solemn and divine responsibility that does not rest lightly on your shoulders, and yet confers on you a grace that is unparalleled in the history of the earth. You now can walk as masters and mentors yourself, even if your human form may not seem to mesh well with your remembrances of other times and places where limitlessness and infinite possibility abounded. We say to you with all of the truth that our hearts can share, that now, this present moment in Earth history is a time of infinite possibility. This is the magical time of creation from the highest divine source to the densest in your physical reality. We know and feel your heart's great hours in this truth, although your mind still struggle to grasp the full scope of what we are telling you. Your mind still demand ritual and rules, and proof that is irrefutable, before you will step 1 foot upon this new path. So we will work today with practices that, if you will allow them, can bring you back to the frequency of faith and trust instead of doubt and denial. Truly, love in action, love awakening into awareness of itself, and in doing so, helping to awaken and heal all who have forgotten their true nature. The reality of who they are is your only purpose while experiencing the unreality. The dream or nightmare of life in form. All who are suffering as a consequence of their choice to experience the unreality of separation from Source. By entering into the dream or nightmare of apparent separation from God, are greatly honored for their loving choice to do so. Knowing and accepting that by making this choice that they would suffer. What they have chosen to do is a choice of enormous love and courage. Eternal union with God is the only reality, and it is the eternal state of existence of every single one of God's divine creations. Where the light of love could not be seen, because of the amnesia in which that darkness enveloped you.